Last November, I hit my first $10,000 month, and I thought reaching that goal would make me happier. And it did, for a few days and maybe even a few weeks. But then it became normal. Traveling became normal, the wins became normal, and when my momentum slowed down, I started telling myself, oh, I will feel better once I'm back at 10k per month again. I'll be less stressed once I make more money. I'll be happy when the business starts growing again. I was postponing my happiness until my circumstances changed again. But your circumstances don't need to change before you can feel okay. You can be happy now. Now there is nothing wrong with wanting more. I still want to rebuild my momentum. I still want to grow my business. I still want to hit $100,000 per month. But every goal creates a temporary high. And then your mind adjusts. And once it adjusts, it creates a new condition. Now you need more money, more growth, and another win. So the finish line keeps moving. And if your happiness is always waiting on the other side of that next goal, then you will never really arrive. Now the problem is not ambition, the problem is emotional dependence. When your state of mind depends on external results, then every event controls you. A new client makes you confident, and then losing one makes you doubtful. A good month makes you happy, and then a slow month makes you feel like something is wrong. And this also makes progress much harder, because when you need the result in order to feel okay, then every action becomes heavy. Every post needs to perform, every offer needs to work, and every conversation needs to lead somewhere. You stop focusing on the action because you're constantly checking for the result. So this is the paradox. You can want a goal without emotionally needing it. You can say, I'm good with my goal and I'm good without it. That doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop treating your current life like a waiting room. Your life does not begin once you make more money. It is already happening. And I understood this before making my first 10k month. At the time, I was still not making a sustainable living. My circumstances were not where I wanted them to be. But I was already building, learning, creating, and helping people. I was already living in alignment with the person who I wanted to become. Once I stopped obsessing over immediate results, I became calmer. I took better actions, communicated with more confidence, and I stopped forcing everything. Shortly after that, I signed several clients and hit my first 10k month. But then I became attached to the high. I expected more money, more wins, and more momentum. And when that didn't happen, I felt like I lost something. I had forgotten what helped me get there in the first place. Right now, my income is lower than it was at its peak. My momentum slowed down and I still want to achieve much more for myself. But I don't need to hate this season in order to change it. I can appreciate where I am and still move forward. I can enjoy today and still build a better future. Being happy does not make you less ambitious. It makes your ambition more sustainable because you can focus on the process without turning every setback into a crisis. Being happy now also doesn't mean feeling positive for every single second. There will still be uncertainty, discomfort, doubt, and bad days. But think about the best movie you have ever watched. Was it only positive? Of course not. Otherwise it would be a very boring movie. A good movie has tension, highs and lows, and setbacks. And it makes you feel all kinds of emotions. Isn't that what life does as well? Those bad moments don't ruin the story. They are a part of it. Your difficult season is not proof that your life is broken. It is simply one part of it. So keep working towards your goal. Want more, build, improve, stay focused. But don't make today a waiting room for your future life. You can want a different future without rejecting your current one. So you can be ambitious and you can be happy now.